Hello, YouTube. This is Dirty Trucking. But you take this walk with me, I'm going to walk and talk with you. Get a little bit more into that Michigan unemployment bullshit they got going on up here. And this message is directly for the president and vice president. Because I've been telling about the shady shit going on here in Michigan for years, since that shit happened to me at Chrysler. And before this all said and done, Warren Truck Plant, Chrysler, Daimler Chrysler, you're going to remember who I am. You're going to acknowledge who I am. You're going to acknowledge what the fuck you did to me in this goddamn state. My name is Juanita Morgan. I worked at Warren Truck Plant on Mound Road. You put me off my job with a lie about I was crazy because you made up a lie. Said a co-worker came and said I was harassing him, stalking him, snatched me off my job, and put my life through a spiraling hell. For some reason, since that happened, when it happened, I started noticing little computer trickery going on. Shit being switched. They was going in my apartment, going through my papers, switching shit. Switch shit on TV. If you think I'm bullshitting, Dirty Trucking ain't bullshitting about this. I want the president. The president, let me tell you something, Mr. President. It's something going on here that's so bad. And it's so organized. Your top CIA, FBI agent can't even catch their ass. These motherfuckers has been stealing money for years. And I noticed the shit when I was at home. They even doing it with the lottery. Let me tell you what happened one year. I was still at Chrysler long before this shit even happened to me. At home. I believe it was doing around Thanksgiving maybe. I was watching the lottery. And this is when they come out with the midday. Started finding ways to get the money off you twice. So I watched the lottery. And I remember the number they pulled for the midday. And then, when they pull the evening number, they reposts the midday number. So when they pull this back when lottery was on TV, they had that little big ball with the little numbers in it and shit. The little lady on TV telling you what's the number. 3, 2, 7. Back then, I don't know if y'all remember that, but I was an avid lottery player back then. Anyway, when they reposted the numbers that fell midday, the numbers had been switched. I thought I was seeing things. And if you think I'm joking, since you know everything about me, you know everything in my life that I done, then you should be able to go to that videotape vault of yours to that day when I was in my house on 5921 Beaconsfield. When I called the Michigan Lottery Commission here and told them I noticed that the numbers had been switched. Yeah, go in that vault you got. That vault of videotapes and recordings of my life from the time I wake up to the time I go to motherfucking sleep. Go in that goddamn vault and get them goddamn tapes. Since you seem to know every motherfucking thing about me and my life, to be telling my shit in the motherfucking streets and accusing me of shit I didn't goddamn do. Now, back to this unemployment shit. Let me tell you what. You want to know why Michigan keeps saying that they the worst off the map? Because they was getting something out of it. Michigan, this state, is going to acknowledge what the fuck you did to me and my family with that Warren Truck Plant shit. These political leaders around here been on TV glorifying that goddamn company. Chrysler started this shit. I noticed this shit started when I was at Chrysler. Chrysler, what did you develop? What was a program? An app? What was it? Who did you give it to get it into the internet? What was it? Who developed the shit? Cause I started noticing this shit when I was at Chrysler. You was sending me to the damn doctor. For what? What, did he put something on me? What? Oh, this shit sound crazy, but it ain't. And I'm gonna keep telling this goddamn story. You know how many presidents I wrote when this shit started. I wrote the president when I was at Chrysler when this shit started. When I started feeling this little weird shit going on. That's why you sent me to the doctor. There's some computer shit going on here. These motherfuckers, let me tell you something, have the capability of switching shit online. I've seen it in trucking. I've been on my truck and they've sent me a message through the Qualcomm. And then when I go look at the message again, the message has totally changed. Then I call the dispatcher, said, we can't change the message already sent. I said, well, somebody did. It's been changed. But see, when you tell shit like that, you the one crazy. No, they want to label you crazy because you tell them what they doing. You interfering with their little thievery of money and whatever the fuck they was doing this shit for. Yeah, it happened several times. I've seen it in trucking. I've seen it here. You've been going in my apartment, going through my documents. I had some court papers from when I was suing Chrysler. I printed off some copies. Had them in my cabinet, in my bedroom. Them bastards went in my closet. This is recently. And took those papers. I don't know if you made copies of them or was reading them. You probably walking around there, your management, walking around there, read my lawsuit, what it was all about, what the doctor said and all that shit. Is that why you keep looking all between my legs? Huh? Ain't nothing wrong with me. That was a lie they told. And I suggest you stop sneaking in my apartment, reading shit you ain't got no business reading unless you know what the fuck you doing. You ain't got no business in my apartment, period. So I moved those papers. I want to see if they go look for them again, where I hid them at. So back to this little computer shit with the UIA. See, Michigan was given a lot of money to help people during the pandemic, during the height of the pandemic. As long as this state stayed in a status where it was pretty much damn near on restrictive status, lockdown, they kept sending them the goddamn money. But see, I saw something. Let me tell you how intricate this shit is. How organized this motherfucking shit is. These motherfuckers sent some money here. This is back when Trump was president. Now, he arranged all this shit for everybody to get them $900 damn checks along with your $300. These people were suffering. About to lose their place, lose their stuff, everything, because they ain't know what the fuck this shit was. They was dying. And you got the nerve to accuse these motherfuckers of fraud when it was the unemployment office and they motherfucking workers sitting up here came up with a scheme to rip off the goddamn pandemic money. Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? You think dirty trucking bullshitting? Google Michigan. Google Michigan. On just Google UIA workers Michigan busted. See what come up. Oh, and then it was another incident where our Michigan UIA mysteriously sent, I forgot how many millions of money, millions of dollars over to I think it was a foreign country. How the fuck that happened? Then they come up with this debit card shit was mailed to people and all this shit by accident. Oh, everything an accident when the UIA do it. Everything an accident. We don't know how that happened. We don't, huh? What I do, motherfucker. Cause you lying. I didn't steal no goddamn money. I didn't commit no motherfucking fraud. I was entitled to that money. I was trying to file a second claim. Why didn't it open a second claim? It said I needed to file a second claim. What was the button to open a second claim? I didn't see nothing on there that say second claim. Every time I click on the original claim, there was the information I was putting in trying to open the second claim. But yet, you gonna target me again. See, the Michigan Unemployment Office has had a repeated pattern of this since my Chrysler days. Do you know that the Michigan Unemployment Office is also responsible for me being homeless from Chrysler? Here I was, put off my job by the employer, and they stopped my benefits. I called the UAW Local 140. I called the president. I called my steward. I called the benefit rep at Chrysler. I called everybody at Chrysler. All of them pretended like they didn't know who was supposed to start the benefits back. So they let me sit at home with no money coming in. I said, you can't do this. I called the unemployment office. You know what them bitches told me? Well, we can't do anything right now. It's the employer. Well, just keep certifying your weeks. And then, you know, like everything's gonna get straightened out. But then I found out years later, doing my homeless status and doing some research, that unemployment has a policy that if you are placed off work for your employer, by your employer, and still off work, you are entitled to your benefits. Most employers don't know, or either you don't give a fuck. It didn't include trucking. Let me tell you something, because this happened to me a long time ago with a little small bus company here in Macomb County, the same county Christ was working in. I had a lady, you know, people don't like people that come in that's all pretty on the job and shit. Then you got supervisors, and especially them females, that take a dislike to you because you're friendly, you're pretty, and you can actually do your damn job. You actually can drive. So I had one of them out there in Macomb County for a little small bus company. Little shuttle bus, just going around shuttle back in the day. So this was a job where you had to get evaluated to get hired on in. So it was time for my evaluation. This bitch wrote the worst evaluation ever. And I didn't get hired in. And they let me go. So I had to file for unemployment. Let me tell you something. All these companies going around here terminating for no reason, just because you got at-will employment. See, when they get ready to file the unemployment and they put on there that they were terminated, see, back then, before the pandemic, when everybody was in the office doing, they supposed to be doing their damn job, back then, see the process is, when you put that claim in, they can see you was terminated. Now you trying to get your benefits. So unemployment gonna have to contact that employer, find out why you was terminated. If they find out that was not a just reason for you to be terminated, which they did with that company out there in Macomb County. They found out it wasn't a just reason for me to be terminated. And I got my benefits. And then they sent them a nice little letter letting them know, if you do this shit again, it's laws against that shit. You can't just terminate no damn body. Like U.S. Express. If I was claiming benefits, but see, I was an independent contractor. So I don't get unemployment being an independent contractor. But due to the pandemic and the new law that they had came out with, because of this damn pandemic, independent contractors were able to get unemployment if you were affected by the COVID. If you were caught up with what's going on with this COVID. I was unjustly terminated from U.S. Express. I mean, who the fuck does that? And I want to thank you, U.S. Express, for showing the world how low class of a company you are. That here I was, a driver, willing to drive during the pandemic. And you terminated me. Took my truck I was leasing, told me I was unhappy, set me up to get terminated at a terminal in Mississippi. I had to catch a Greyhound home. You took my truck. Everything I had just bought, I had to throw in the garbage. Everything. This is what's going on in trucking, but you ain't putting a stop to it. But see, here in Michigan, see, they've been trying to shut me up because I know what you're doing. I know about your little computer trickery shit. You like to change shit when it's coming to me. Okay. As a matter of fact, while we talking about getting the money, how much money did these auto industry get from that PPP and all that shit? Then you got on TV and said independent contractors could get it. Well, I've applied for one of those loans to see if I can go get me another truck and get back out there. First, it looked like it was going through. The next thing you know, I immediately got a denial letter. Why is that? I was a 1099 contractor. I got denied. But how many of these businesses here in Michigan got millions of motherfucking dollars off them goddamn free money loans that they didn't have to repay back? And for what? And that company had money. How much Chrysler get? Them motherfuckers get profit sharing. They got to set up with the UIA. They didn't need no motherfucking money. What I noticed here, these political leaders, I've been complaining about this shit for years. You gonna acknowledge who the fuck I am, what the fuck you did to me and my life and my motherfucking family, and I'm not gonna stop. Because what you did and what you allowed these people to do to me was motherfucking ridiculous. These people got away with saying I was motherfucking crazy. Wasn't nothing fucking wrong with me. Talking about I was stalking a coworker. My dumbass coworker did that shit. And then I got a stupid union that went along with the shit, actually took action and put me on my damn job. Sent me to the motherfucking doctors. And I want to know who was the motherfuckers. Because all this weird shit started after I started going to these doctors. What the fuck did they do to me? What the fuck did you allow them to do to me? What was they talking about? They got her. They got who? That gang stalking shit was going on at Chrysler. Ain't this a bitch? And you still doing it. They always like causing a financial burden. Having me isolated. They want to have me in their reach. They want to have me at a level to where I can't come up to the level of income I want. Because they don't never want me to get to that level. Because they know they ain't gonna have no control over me. You've been around here playing games with unemployment, but you've been sabotaging my motherfucking jobs every time. Every time I get a damn trucking job, you sabotage it. Every time. How many videos? It's a history of my videos for years. How many videos do I fucking have of them sabotaging my goddamn trucking jobs? Every time I get a trucking job, what happened? Same shit. You can look at every video. Every video is repetitive. They start the same shit. I started having problem with tires. Something going wrong with the truck. Codes on the dash. Busting airbags. All other kind of shit. Shit to get you a damn ticket. This has been a repeated pattern since I've been in trucking. You think I'm bullshitting? Dirty trucking ain't bullshitting. So Michigan, since you seem to know all my life, tell all my damn business, want to expose me like I've been doing shit wrong, I'm gonna do a little telling my goddamn self. Mr. President, this state has been lying to you. I didn't believe your numbers with that pandemic. Just like with the pandemic, the new numbers. How do you have the numbers is increasing and then decreasing all on the same news fucking channel? Oh yeah, I've seen that too. You get on TV talking about the numbers is going up. We might have to implement some restrictions. And then I turn around and scroll down. There's another news report. Well, the numbers are getting lower. This all in the same motherfucking day. I never did believe your numbers. Why is Michigan the worst state? Because they was getting something out of it. These political leaders here to run the city, you can't say that you were not aware who the fuck I am, what the fuck happened to me at One Truck Plant. But all of them seem to get on TV and glorify the motherfucking people that has done harm to me, especially Chrysler. Especially Chrysler. You know, I went to Kettering High School, and I'm still pissed off about that. Went to Kettering High School, located right there on Van Dyke in 94. Found out that they sold that land to Chrysler to build an auto plant, a factory. Okay, you finna employ workers, but you sold it to Chrysler. The motherfuckers that fucked over me. This state has constantly slapped me in my motherfucking face with that One Truck Plant shit. You dismissed the lawsuit. You don't get to do this shit to me and get away with it. One Truck Plant is responsible for this goddamn shit. The state of Michigan has been stealing. You've been sending millions of dollars here that was supposed to go to the people, and you've been stealing this shit. Now you done come up with this shit that everybody that was on unemployment has committed fraud. Ain't nobody commit no goddamn fraud. I tried to open a second case. That's your computer shit you be doing. Your workers sit up on their ass and change answers to questions. And then I get a letter in the mail talking about you owe $17,000. And then when they put the dates on it, it's from the time I actually filed a claim until I found a job. Ain't this a bitch? But you get on TV, made a commercial about a thank you to your essential workers, people on the front line, fucking heroes. You fucking lying bitch. That's me. Who the fuck you think I am? I'm the hero. I'm the reason you had food on your goddamn table. I'm the reason you can go to Walmart and get shit off the motherfucking shelf when I was over the road. I'm that motherfucker. I'm not the one working up here in the plant assembling no motherfucking car that wasn't needed because we was on fucking lockdown. But what the governor up here opened up first? And her name is all over the unemployment paper. How do you not know what the fuck is going on with unemployment? How do you not know that they stealing money? How do you not know that they accusing people of fraud and they haven't done anything? How do you not know this shit? How do two people get on TV that's Caucasian, have the same exact problem, and the news put them on TV? You know how many years I've been trying to get on the news for Chrysler? They won't put me on the news. Why is that? One is because I'm black. They don't want nobody to know what Chrysler did. It's one of their big three. See, Michigan is the automotive capital. That's their bread and butter here. They don't want my story on the fucking news, but you want to keep fucking with me because you covered the shit up what they did, and you're not gonna do it. I know your little computer games. Why you was coming in my house stealing my documents, I don't know. Why you coming in my apartment doing that shit in the first place, I don't know. But you're not gonna get away with this unemployment shit. You around here trying to make it look like I received benefits that I wasn't entitled to, and I was. And then you think you're gonna take all the time you want to fix the shit? No. Just as fast as you sent that damn letter was just as fast as you could have quit it. You could have fixed this matter. I got that representative on the phone. It was a white lady. She said it appears to be because of a question you answered. I said, what question? Well, okay, we reset the questions and we can go over it over the phone. And mind you now, they phone calls are recorded. So say I'm lying about that goddamn shit. She talking about it's too late, file a protest. I said, how does trying to file a second claim result in on restitution from a previous claim? She didn't want to get into that. And got off the phone. No, before she got off the phone, I said, let me speak to the supervisor. Ain't none available. We working from home. See, that's that at-home working shit. Working from home. Fucking up people's shit. Fucking up people's lives. Fucking around on that goddamn computer doing shit you ain't got no business doing. Working from home. That's them home workers. So let me tell you. I asked for a supervisor. She said ain't none available. I said, yes there is. Because I had to speak to a supervisor before I got my claim approved. All they got to do is message the supervisor. You working via computer. You can get the supervisor on the phone. You can get them on the phone quicker than I could. Everybody know you can't even get... Why you think unemployment don't answer the phone here? Because you got so many people that call for benefits, got problems with their benefits. You won't even answer the motherfucking phone now. See, back when I was unemployed, that's the only way I got through. Because I was able to sit at home and keep hitting redial until I got through. Now you done did this shit. And think I'm going to walk around here and accept some restitution that I don't owe? You done lost your motherfucking mind. President of the United States. Michigan is lying. Michigan has been stealing money. Michigan got some computer shit going on where they able to switch shit. They are able to change documents to make it look like it's original. They can go online and switch shit just like that. And you won't know the difference. I've seen them steal money and use the television to do it. The president sent money here that was supposed to last to the end of December when that $900 cut off. Oh yeah, he sent it. And let me tell you what happened to it. First, when I went on the UIA site, it had specific dates of how long that money was supposed to be given out for. And then all of a sudden, the money stopped. I think you got 2 checks And then it just stopped. The money gone. What happened to the motherfucking money? Where'd the money go? What happened to the goddamn money? Then when I go back on the UIA website and read the little letters they have before you sign in, they done sit up there and reworded it and said that money was from what did they say? July to something. They changed the dates on when what the money was for. Ain't that a bitch? They do this shit right in front of you, in front of your face, and you don't even catch these motherfuckers. But you're not gonna get away with this goddamn shit. I don't appreciate this shit. This is dirty trucking, and I'm telling what the fuck this state has been doing to me and my family for years since that goddamn Chrysler shit. I don't know if it's an app, a motherfucking program, some IT motherfucker that developed this shit, but you've been stealing. I've seen it at the fuel pump. Even when I was in trucking, I'd be pumping the fuel and I glance away and look back. There's a couple more dollars added on to my total. They've done it at my bank. $5 here. They send fake invoices in the mail, making you think you owe. They do it online. It's a scam. Because you know why? It's somebody on the inside that's keeping track of those invoices. And if they get you to pay it, that's money they getting. And then after you pay it, they make the invoice disappear. Then if you try to go investigate it, they gonna say, well, we have no record of this. We have no record of this. Really? Oh, it's always a record, because you can't never make nothing disappear that was done by a computer. Remember that shit. But let me tell you something. I don't appreciate the state of Michigan and the UIA office continuously targeting me. You've been doing this shit for motherfucking goddamn years. Since I left Chrysler, the UIA office here was responsible for me being homeless. The state of Michigan ain't doing nothing about it because we got political leaders here in this motherfucking state that don't give a fuck. I report this shit, they read it, shrug their shoulders, and don't do a motherfucking thing and let this shit continue. I'm tired of it. I didn't commit no goddamn fraud, and I want that shit off my goddamn account, and I want the money that this state owes me for letting Chrysler do that shit to me. You're not gonna get away with it. You're gonna recognize who the fuck I am, and you're gonna apologize to me for what the fuck you did to me and my family. This dirty trucking, and I'm out.